Hey guys, it's Jonathan here from PlayGuitar.com. Today I've got a different style of video for you. I've had a few questions about moving these patterns around, and so I wanted to take a totally different approach and hopefully make it just abundantly clear how to move a pattern around the fretboard and do that in a very visual way. So today you can see here I've got two fretboards, okay? Standard tuning. E, B, G, D, A, E, strings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just like you stood your guitar up against the wall and you're looking at it, okay? As you can see here, we've got an A pentatonic minor pattern, and this is fret number 5, okay? I'm going to use my little bamboo tablet today, which is tricky to write on, but it works well. So this is the 5th fret, that's the 8th fret. So this is the exact same pattern that I taught you a few days ago in that video, okay? So A, C, D, E, G, and A is the octave repeat. And then we can carry through another octave here. A, C, D, E, G, and A is the second octave repeat. And then we just have a gratuitous C thrown in there because, hey, why not? We can reach it in the pattern. So you've got one octave. And then you've got a second octave. Okay, nice ugly little thing there. But anyways, I wasn't planning on talking about that. But that gives you an idea of how the octaves work anyhow. What I wanted to show you today is how we can move this exact pattern elsewhere on the fretboard, and the visual pattern stays exactly intact. So I've duplicated this pattern, and if we go like this, boom, we have a second A pentatonic minor pattern on our second fretboard. Well, that's all fine and dandy. What if we do this? Now we've got the exact same visual pattern. As you can see, I didn't change the placement of any of the notes. All we've done is effectively move our finger, our root note anchor finger, down to the 4th fret instead of where it started out here on the 5th fret, right? So of course this is the 4th fret, and that means this is no longer an A. We'll cross that out, but it is an A flat because we've dropped it by a semitone, and this isn't a C, it is a B, right? And we could go through this entire scale. This isn't D anymore, it's D flat. And this is E flat. And A flat. Okay, and we could go through all of these notes. I'm not going to. But you get the point. Everything has shifted by one semitone. We kept the entire pattern intact. The whole pattern shifted down by one semitone. That means now we're playing in a different key. So I cleaned up the fretboard here. Now, what if we want to move this all the way down here? Does that work too? What happens when we're down there? Well, I'll tell you what happens. Now we're playing an F sharp. And so this is the 2nd fret. Keep that over there. This is an F sharp. And this is on our 5th fret now, right? So now we have an A here instead of a C. So that is no longer C, but it is the note that we play. So we've got F sharp, F sharp down here. And this gives us F sharp pentatonic minor. This whole pattern, ugly as my drawing may be, is F sharp pentatonic minor. Okay? So that's how this pattern, that's how you move these patterns around the fretboard. Your finger position stays exactly the same. Sorry, your finger, the pattern in which you play the notes from your fingers stays exactly the same. The only thing that's changing is your root note, the anchor note, your starting point, okay? So if you move that anchor note around according to the key that you need to play in, then you're golden. You just use that pattern. And that's why practicing this scale pattern is so valuable, because then your muscle memory starts to pay off because, you know, the muscles will remember that same pattern, and you can play in any key using that pattern as long as you know where to place it. We're going to do one more example just to work with that issue of choosing the right key. Let's say that we're working in the key of B major. Okay, the song that we're playing is in B major. Where would we put this scale? Use this exact same scale pattern, the pentatonic minor shape. Where would we play that so that we can sound good playing in the key of B major? Well, some people would think, oh, we need to put it to B, right? And so we take this pattern and we move it down here, and then that becomes a B instead of an A, right? Except that now we're playing a minor shape over top of a major key from the same root note, right? So we're playing B pentatonic minor over B major, and that's not really what we're intending to do. That's going to clash. And so what we're going to do is we actually want to find the relative minor of B. This is B. This is the key that we're in, okay? So we want to go down from there. Remember, the rule that I taught you was 1, 2, 3 frets, okay? So we go down 3 frets from the major key that we're in, and we discover that this is G sharp. Okay? So that means that G sharp pentatonic minor, if we play there, it's going to sound great if we're playing in the key of B major. Okay? So hopefully that has shown you how visually these patterns move around the fretboard and stay exactly intact. If you're ready to discover more about how your fretboard works and truly gain a complete understanding of how all the different scales work to extend across the whole fretboard, how you can play those in any key, I really encourage you to check out my guitar scale patterns course. I think it's going to really provide a lot of light bulb moments for you. So you can check that out at PlayGuitar.com. Have yourself a great day.